What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm doing wonderful today. The Premier League and the League One has officially started. Arsenal won against Coventry 3-0. That was a dog walk. And of course, Marseille won against Strasbourg 4-0. We're going to try to analyze these two games because if you will learn one thing in this first game of the season in the Premier League, is that Arsenal are ready. They are ready to go all the way. They look solid. And Coventry, it is good to be the champion of the championship. But playing against the champion of the Premier League, that's a different universe to them. And today, Arsenal introduced them to the elite football, to what a Premier League game look like. And Frank Lampard has no answer to what Mikel Arteta was proposing. We're going to try to deep dive in that analysis and talk about some certain individual performance Kai Havertz score, the first goal of the Premier League for the season, and of course, the 4-0 win for Marseille. Because Marseille, I love them. Marseille fans are just like, they are the most energetic fan in France. And every season is like that. They start really strong, and then at the end of the season, they start blaming the coach, the president, everybody. We're going to try to analyze that game. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the world of soccer. If you're not already subscribed, do me a favor. Don't be greedy. Give me a like and subscribe. Share this with your friend. Without wasting any time, let's just start with the first game of the season. The champion of the Premier League playing against the champion of the championship. It's two champions, but on different category. Arsenal today, the lineup, they're missing Saliba because he's getting his surgery. But overall, this team, they look solid. Arsenal are here to stay. And the way I see the Premier League this season, Arsenal is the only team that have everything they need. The coach, the squad, the experience, and the togetherness. Because Liverpool have a new coach. Manchester United, Carrick is not new, but he's a young coach. Chelsea have a new coach. Aston Villa, I don't think they are candidate to win in the Premier League. De Zerbi, I don't think Tottenham would be winning the Premier League. But overall, if you look all those teams, Maresca, like Xavi Alonso, you take the squad they have, I don't think they have the experience to challenge this team, this version of Arsenal. Because the back four today was Gabriel Magalhaes, Mosquera, and they signed Ezri Konsa for £75 million from Aston Villa. So they're going to be even more solid at the back. And of course, Ben White, who had a great assist today. And of course, Calafiori, who had another assist tonight. These two right back or wing back, right and left back, they remind me to Hakimi and Nuno Mendes at PSG. They can score, they can assist, they participate in the build-up. I know it is only Coventry, but there's some reality when you see a game. You just know, okay, this team is kind of ready. They are not playing around. This team is here to try to hold onto their title. And to take this title from them, you have to be more than perfect to beat Arsenal. Because I think this team is going to be the most consistent team in the season, throughout the season. Because last season, that's why they won the Premier League. They were consistent. The other team were losing 2-3-1, and they don't lose them. They just do tie or something. And you have the midfield. Odegaard look like young again. Declan Rice, you already know the quality. And of course, Luis Kelly is having, for like 18 months now, you're having really great impact on this midfield. And I'm telling you, they have a Bruno Guimaraes on the bench. The squad is deep. They look the most complete squad in the Premier League. We didn't see the other team play yet. I didn't see Chelsea Football Club. We're going to play on Monday against Fulham. Then I will see where we're going to be. Like, are we going to challenge the title, or we just shooting for the top four? But watching Arsenal today, this team don't look like they have any problem. They don't look like they have any stress. They don't look like they worry about anybody else. Because I don't think, even though Manchester City have a great player, I don't think they have the coach. Enzo Maresca, I don't think he's going to take them to the title. So watching Mikel Arteta today on the touchline, and then seeing Frank Lampard there trying his best. Frank Lampard is one of the smartest people on earth. He's on the top 5% of people. Very smart. But this is the Premier League. It's going to take them time to know how to play in the Premier League. Because Coventry today, they were trying. But you just see, okay, just like you play in the Sunday League, you have a college team coming and play against you. You're good. But the first 20, 30 minutes, boom, you see the difference of physicality. Because those people train more than you. I think that's what Arsenal just showed to Coventry today. And their front attack is Tozilis. That dude is very energetic. I don't know if he's better than Martinelli, but he cut back a lot. even though his shooting is not on target all the time, but he's brave. That's what you ask from the winger. Be brave, take on the people. And that's what he's doing. He's doing his job. And of course, we have Kay Harvard scored the first goal of the season, right? And Bukayo Saka scored the second goal. And of course, Martin Odegaard scoring the third goal. That was a deflection. I don't know. That goal was too easy to me. But overall, watching Arsenal play in the midfield, they look composed, well organized. They know what they're doing. They know who's in front of them and how to handle it. Coventry, they are strong, big, fast, but they lack of technicity. And Arsenal just showed that on the first half. In the second half, Arsenal did not push because they don't have to. 3-0 lead, first day of the league. You're already top of the table. The elephant is already on the table. We're going to see what's going to happen next. Overall, I think Coventry have a solid base. The way they're playing, I think they're going to maintain. They're going to stay in the Premier League. I don't see them getting relegated because this is Arsenal. Hey, let's be honest. You're playing against the champion. It's not like you're playing against, Sunderland are a good team, but they are a team that you can actually try to get points from. But you go to Arsenal, to United, to City, to Liverpool, to Chelsea, to Tottenham, there is a 90% of the chance you're going to drop point when you go to those guys. Maybe at home with the help of the fan, you're going to fight hard, but 99% of the time, you're going to lose point against this team. So Coventry coming today, they are not coming here, so we're going to beat Arsenal. I think they're just coming to be introduced to the Premier League. And hey, it wasn't fun. 3-0, no discussion. Arsenal looks solid. Tomorrow we're gonna see the other team play because we have a United playing against Hull City. That game will be just like this one today. And Ipswich Town against Sunderland are in Europe, but Ipswich Town are back in the Premier League. And Everton, Crystal Palace, the first derby for me, And of course Nottingham Forest and Leeds. And we will have a Brentford Sports. Spurs spend a lot of money, and we're gonna see what they have tomorrow against Brentford. So that will take us to the next league because Arsenal, I think they look good. Arsenal fans are solid. They don't care what's going on, all right? But in the League One, we have a game. Marseille, first game at Orange Velodrome against Strasbourg. I mean, Strasbourg is already struggling. During the preseason, they conceded 7-0, I think, 4-0, 5-0. In 5 games, I think they conceded 20 goals. So they didn't fix the problem because today they conceded 4 against Marseille at home. I mean, Marseille is a good team in the French league. They will be playing the Europa League. And I loved that Amin Gouiri scored because that dude need confidence for him to play. He scored a brace today, 46 minutes and a 68 minutes on penalty. And of course, you have Kylian Abdallah scoring the third goal and Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg scoring the fourth goal. That dude they took his captain Arbanda. He said, yeah, it doesn't matter. Fuck it. I'm going to be still playing here. I'm not going to Newcastle, right? He's staying. And he stayed, and he's playing good because the first half he was really good. And overall, Strasbourg have a new coach. It's a blue system. The guy come from Portugal, so he's coming from Portugal to coach Strasbourg. I mean, overall, they have some good players because Chelsea loaned them Jorgensen. So we're going to see what kind of season you're going to have. And of course, we have Amo Ameyo too. So Nancy was good. Overall, I think they're a young team. They have a lot of energy, but you play against a team like Marseille, PSG, Lyon, Lille. Those are the teams that is hard to beat in France too sometimes, right? Even though they're not consistent. But overall, it was a good game from the Marseillan. They dominated the game. And Strasbourg got a red card, right? Samir El Morabat took the red card in the second half. But the game was already, 1-0. And then that second red card, it just helped them score the other goals on penalty. So it was an easy game for Marseille if you take, in the sense, it's the first game of Bruno Genesio. Genesio, who played everybody. He beat every coach. He beat Mourinho. He beat Pep Guardiola. He beat Ancelotti. He beat Klopp. So that dude know how to win big game. I know him because he was a Lyon coach before. So overall, I think it's a good first game for the Marseillan. And can't wait to see this team cross again because I'm a Lyon fan in France. With the Olympique Lyon and Le Gaulle. But I don't. Marseille gonna finish in the top 4 for sure because we already know in France we know the champion, right? It will be PSG. We're going to see the rest of the game tomorrow because tomorrow we have Paris FC will be playing. Lens will be playing tomorrow. And of course, we're going to see other game because, these are the first game of the season. So it was interesting to see a full house of the Orange Velodrome. It was fun to watch them. And Marseille it's the first game at home, first win, you take it. It's a positive result for you plus for 0 goal conceded, and everyone played all right. And Oiberg scored, and you have Gomez. Angel Gomez. He did an assist today. He could have scored today. He have a lot of shot, and you have Abdeli who scored too. Like that dude is from the academy. He doesn't even have a picture yet. So like he's good for him. He had a really good game, and you have a Guiri. Pashao have a lot of energy, and it's good. And Amin Harit coming back from a long-term injury. I know last season he started to play in the last minute, but this is a good first game for Marseille. I can't wait to see how the League One go, and I know Lyon will be playing tomorrow against Toulouse, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So anyway, guys, this is what I have for you today. Let me know what you think about the Arsenal performance and the Marseille performance. If you're a League One fan, let me know below. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay connected. Tomorrow we're gonna beat them because Man United will be playing Hull City, and we're gonna have some Lyon game, and we're gonna analyze those games. You stay safe. Peace.